What is up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. My name is Justin, aka No Good Comics. Welcome back to the channel. I feel like I haven't done one of these just haul video live streams in a little while, so I thought this would be the perfect time because my LCS Zapp Comics over in Wayne, New Jersey, they just had their annual comic sale. If you guys are not familiar with it, it is a insane sale where all back issue bins and wall books and all sorts of stuff are 50% off. Trade paperbacks, hardcovers, you name it. It's wild. And then they even have stuff on like action figures, like 30% off. The pop vinyl figures and all that other stuff. So really great time as always. So big shout out again to Corey, Ben, the rest of the Zapp crew there. I put their information in the description below. If you don't follow them over on Instagram, definitely recommend checking them out. If you're ever in the New Jersey area, that is a shop definitely worth visiting. I could spend all day in there. And so like I said, all the books that I'm about to show here, I got for 50% off. I have a lot, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to show everything off in this, wanted to stream for about an hour here. If not, maybe I do a part two, or maybe I post some stuff over on Instagram later, but we'll see. Definitely a lot. Like this stack right here is only one stack. I have, I think, two more of this size. So I'm going to try to run through some stuff. Of course, I'll talk about some why I purchased it, what I'm looking for right now. I will warn you right now that most of the books that I bought here are DC. I have just been on a massive DC kick recently over the past couple months. And I mean, nothing against Marvel, still loving Marvel, still reading all my X-Men. In fact, we were supposed to have our Omni X-Men show tonight. We are postponing that to next Tuesday. So anybody who's normally here to check out the Omni X-Men show at 9 o'clock Eastern, just know that we are pushing that back to next Tuesday. John and I will be on my channel here. And we'll have Candace with us, our good friend Candace. So, so let's kind of get into, well, let me say hello to the chat real quick. And then I'll get into the books because, there's a lot. And in fact, I was going to hold up the difference. So you saw that one pile I just held up. This is the Marvel. This is the Marvel stack right here. So maybe we'll do that first. Maybe we'll do it last, save the best for last. Maybe, I don't know. Let's say a quick hello. We got Digger Jim in the house. What's going on, Jim? Good to see you. Sorry I missed you this year over at Baltimore Comic-Con. Hope it was a good time. I think you were visiting my dad. He had a booth there, so appreciate you supporting him. And we'll have to catch up next time for sure. Sheena, HK Wifey, what's going on, Sheena? Sheena, you can't rush these things, Come on now. Ryan Magic Lasso in the house. Ryan, you will definitely appreciate a lot of what I picked up at Zapp Comics this weekend. By the way, I should clarify too. I went twice. I actually went Saturday and Monday, which was insane. And I should also clarify too, this is something that like a lot of people go to, right? And it opens at 8 o'clock in the morning. People line up there at like midnight the night before. So that's how big this sale is and how much of a kind of a big deal, or excitement that people, build around this as they look forward to it, as they do this every year right before Thanksgiving. So really wild stuff. I was there at like 7, a little before 7, I think. And the line was not as bad as I expected it to be, but still pretty wild. And then once I got in there, I just went crazy after that. Let's see. Oh, the chat just jumped. Hang on. We got BLC, Big Lion Cat in the house. What's going on, Patrick? Good to see you, man. We got Scheme Richards in the house as well. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, it's been a little while since I've been doing anything kind of solo on the channel, but definitely going to start picking back up here, maybe after the holidays or through the holidays. We'll see. Putting out content, doing shows, and all that other fun stuff, obviously, other than Omni X-Men. But good to see you, Scheme. Thanks for swinging by. Let's see, scrolling through, seeing everybody saying hi to everybody. We got Candace in the house. Was just talking about Candace. She'll be on our show next Tuesday for Omni X-Men. Candace, thank you for switching up with us here. I appreciate that. JP also hanging out with us. What's going on, JP? He says, wait, Omni X-Men is supposed to start this early if John wasn't. Yeah, you see, imagine that if I was doing Omni X-Men right now. It's John. It's always John. Good to see you, JP. Let's see, scrolling through here. Let's see, we got Jeff Heff Music in the house. What's going on, Jeff? He says, follow your Instagram. First time checking out your video. I was there Saturday around 10:30, packed and had a lot of fun. That's awesome, Jeff. Good to hear and appreciate you swinging by the channel, man. Definitely reach out on Instagram. We could talk some comics. That was insane, right? I think I left there like right around 10:45 or so. So I was there for a couple hours. But yeah, really good time. And like you said, definitely packed, everybody kind of shoulder to shoulder, trying to dig through the bins there. TM Nerdy in the house. Station Travis, how you doing, man? He saw the picture I posted earlier. A lot of DC for sure, as he pointed out. Okay, I think I am all caught up. Yes, Candace, likewise, we are too. Definitely looking forward to it. I got to go back and reread it for sure, make sure I'm fresh on it. All right, let's get into the books. So like I said, Zapp Comics, every year they do this sale right before Thanksgiving, and 50% off all these books that I'm going to show you here. I even bought a trade paperback. I actually wish I bought more trades than I did, but a lot of them were picked out by the time I got to the trade wall, and there just weren't a lot of other things that I was interested in at that time, especially after knowing all the books that I bought here. So this is what I showed earlier today, so I'll start with that. The Wonder Woman stuff. I bought a bunch of the Bolin stuff. So, and I'm going to run through some of this because, again, I'm trying to keep this within an hour. This is issue 75. I have never read this before, any of the Bolin stuff, but I am very familiar with a lot of the covers. So this is definitely something that I think will be a treat to, take some time and dive into these issues. Actually, let me pull them up here. So I tried to have some sort of system here to sort through everything. Yeah, it's still going to be a mess. I can already tell. Let's see. So going kind of backwards. So 76 here. We got issue 70. A lot of these were like, $2 to $5. So half off that price. Again, can't beat it. You got 74 there. And I don't know. It's just, I know Bolin covers are definitely talked about and his artwork in general. And it's true, man. Like, it's just something about this artwork that it's just stunning, man. It's really stunning. Love this cover. Very iconic cover here for issue 63. Her with the lasso there. Let me switch some of these up here. Thought this one was interesting. This little girl screaming bang bang with a big smile on her face. But she's deflecting this bullet from her. So Wonder Woman coming in to save the day. Let's see, this one here, 68. I'm curious, anybody in the chat, if you've read this series before, what you think of it. Ryan, especially you, I know you've read a ton of Wonder Woman as the fan you are. So curious what your thoughts are of this series in particular. I should note that it's Messner Loeb that does the actual writing. Cullens is listed as the artist on the interior stuff. That was the one thing as I was flipping through that one issue that I showed. Obviously, Bolin's just doing the cover stuff. So Cullen's doing the interior stuff. So I'll have to kind of take a closer look at some of that. This is going to be a nice one for Headlock Thursday or something like that, during our hashtag wars that we got going on. Get ready for that one, John, if you're watching. 71. Yeah, more good stuff here. 73. We got 78 as well. Love this one with Flash and a target on both of them. And this one follows it, 79. Both of them now in the cereal aisle, knocked out. Not good. But yeah, really cool stuff there. A couple other people joining us here. Chop and Drop in the house. What's going on, Chop? Appreciate you swinging by. Scroll back up here. We got Daryl in the chat as well. What's going on? Read your comics. Scrolling. I think I saw another one. Did I see Inja? Where's Inja? Inja in the house. What's going on, Inja? So yeah. So again, this is all just stuff from Zapp that I got. All these were half off. 87 and 99 also. Really wicked cover. And that one as well. I've definitely recognized this one for sure. So really, really cool stuff there. Hey, we got Naman in the house as well. What's going on, my friend? Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. Okay, so that was the Wonder Woman stuff. Let me keep that separate from the Marvel, so I'll get into that as well. So as of right now, I'm still showing the stuff just from Saturday. Like I said, I went Saturday morning, got online at 8 o'clock, or 7 o'clock. They opened at 8. They did this sale for 3 days. So it was Saturday to Monday. During my break at work on Monday, I ended up going back a second time. So I'll show the books kind of in the order that I got them, because Mondays was incredible. Really, really great finds. I'm glad that I went back. Yeah, definitely with you there, Ryan. Sorry if I missed some of the comments coming in here. Okay, so this is what I was looking for. I've read this series, some of those issues, especially the space arc is great. Okay, cool. I will definitely keep an eye out for that then, for sure. Kenneth says, I feel like I have some issues of this series, but haven't read it. Yeah, so I feel like this is definitely something. I mean, I know I have some of the other like iconic covers too from this issue, from this series that I've had prior to buying, this weekend. But same thing as you, Candace, I just never had a chance to really dive into those, and I'd rather start from the beginning if I can. I think now I have enough where I can start from wherever the beginning of this, wherever Messner Loeb started. Not necessarily issue number one, but diving into some of the story arcs that are kind of divided or swapped through. Lasso says, Justin, the 63 cover, she's back. Okay, she's back. Was her first issue after a 4-month publishing hiatus. So that's okay. So maybe that's a place to jump into, issue 63, right? Because I think that's where, correct me if I'm wrong, but is that where Brian Boland started with the covers? Or because I think it was before that, was it Perez that was doing all the ones, like some of those iconic Perez issues? I think was before 63. So yeah, but yeah, either way, yeah, love, agreed, totally agreed. Let me scroll back down here just a little bit. Hey, we got my man Morbius in the house. What's going on, brother? I know you got your show coming up here in about an hour. Appreciate you swinging by. Let's see. I think I'm all caught up. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Headlock Thursday, right? I mean, maybe not this, maybe I do tomorrow. Headlock Wednesday or something like that. Target Tuesday, that does roll off the tongue rather well. I do agree. All right, let's get into some more of this stuff here. I have been strongly influenced by Copy 801. If you guys know who he is, Rob, good friend of mine, friend of the community as well. I've hung out with him several times. He's a huge DC fan. And his fandom for Supergirl has definitely rubbed off on me. I've now challenged myself to collect the Supergirl run from Adventure Comics when she had first come into play as her being taken as the main character in Adventure Comics. So they had a bunch. I had to take advantage of picking those up. So here's a couple of those. This is issue 413. Again, shout out to Copy. Thanks for having me go down this rabbit hole, man. I've been watching a lot of the Supergirl, the TV show, which I'm actually loving. There are moments it's very cheesy. Yes, I know the CW stuff. I know that some people hate on it. I love the Superman and Lois show. So I wanted to give Supergirl a try, and I'm actually really enjoying it. I'm only in the first season right now, but something about it just feels like home-like or comfy. I don't know what it is about it, but I really like it. Like the characters, like the actors and actresses that they chose for those characters. So if you haven't, if you ever want to check it out, I think it's worth it. This one here, 411. Again, all the Adventure Comics stuff for Supergirl. This was something Copy had mentioned a while back that he was starting to pick up, and I'm like, oh man, just started to dive into some of that stuff as well. I know I have more in here. This is all kind of shuffled up, so I'm just going to kind of go with the pile. Again, this is just the second pile here. And then I'll get into the day 2 stuff once I get into that as well. Quick reminder, again, if you guys are not following Zapp Comics, make sure you do so. I put their information in the description below. And again, if you're ever in New Jersey, definitely hit them up. I think it's well worth it. Let's see. Morb says, I always pick up the Perez Wonder Woman when I see one in the wild. That's cool, man. And correct me if I'm wrong, Morb, but aren't you putting together some Wonder Woman stuff for Lily, for your daughter, amongst other things? I feel like I remember you mentioned something to that effect. But yeah, I mean, Perez, you can't go wrong with Perez. So between that and then going into the Brian Boland covers and stuff, at least with Perez too, I like, he did the interiors, which is extra great. So Ryan, yeah. Oh, so Ryan, you're another one too. Yes, I saw one of your videos where you got an AOK, I think it was an AOK that you got, and I saw those, and I'm like, oh man, like Ryan, those are issues I definitely want. I think I have a couple of the ones that you had picked up. I think the trick is it's hard to find them. I remember Copy saying it's hard to find them in like really nice condition. So I might get a little picky with some of the issues as I go through them, but we'll see. Yeah, Travis, totally agree, man. I'm curious, did you read the whole thing, or sorry, did you watch the whole thing? I'm curious if you followed through on that. But I've heard good things and I've been enjoying what I've watched so far. So let's see. Oh, we got Kenneth Bird in the house. What's going on, Kenneth? Always a pleasure to see you. Let's see. How dare Justin, I dare you to watch the original Supergirl movie from 1984. All right. I mean, I'll try. I'll give it a shot, man. I'll give it a shot. Yeah, dude, it was more. I had like this was day 1. I had this whole box filled. It was not good. Not good for the wallet. It's great for the collection, just not good for the wallet. Oh, see, okay, I remembered. Yeah, there you go. Shout out to Lily. Yeah, that'll be nice when she gets that box as she grows up. That's cool. There you go. Keeping the bondage cover. I mean, there's a lot of the bondage covers, for sure. In that run, especially, I feel like that's funny. Let's see. Let's see. Scrolling through action figure comedy. Hey, what's going on? Better late than never. You did not miss. This is Dave. Good to see you, Dave. You did not miss. I didn't go through the Shazam stuff yet, but glad you could swing by. Yeah, just kind of going through again. So I'll jump back into this here. So any of the giant size stuff, especially the DC, not even anything. It could be Marvel or DC. The giant size issues, I'm always down to check out, always down to buy, because usually they have some sort of exciting, epic, over the top story. So this one is Superman Family. So I got a bunch of like Superman Family stuff here too. Issue 171. I love this cover. This is a really, really cool cover. And I'm going to have to go through these and see who the artists are in some of these, especially from this era. But it's something about the artwork in this stuff. And I hope that the interior is the same when I go through it. But definitely, definitely want to check that out. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. Batgirl on the cover as well. Let's see. Let me put this over here for a sec. Another one, Superman Family 174. Supergirl battling this this dragon taking over the city. Like I said, some of this stuff's over the top, but I'm down for it for sure. 177 there as well. Thought that was a cool cover. What do they call these covers again when someone's like holding someone in their hand, like a Piotr or Piotr? I'm probably mispronouncing it. You guys know what I'm talking about in the chat. Maybe somebody can mention that. Oh, I see Hip Hop's to me, my man Steve. What is going on from Team Nerd Herd? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for hanging out, man. Another one here. This is 209 Superman Family. So a little bit later in that run. Again, like I said, and then it changes. So I got Super Team Family as well, which is issue 3. I obviously a different series, but it's based on similar, characters and whatnot. But you got the Flash in here hugging it out. See, this could be like hugging it out Mondays or something like that. Hug it out Tuesdays. Perfect. Boom. Hashtag war. If you guys don't know what the hashtag wars are, the comic book tag wars, go check them out over on Instagram. Just a lot of kind of poking fun and trying to get creative with describing some of these covers other than your typical first appearance Friday or tag team Tuesday, things like that. All right. I don't own any Jimmy Olsen stuff, but this is a first for me for sure. I love these covers. I'm curious more about the character too, especially meeting him more in the Supergirl TV show. So yeah, this is issue. Where's the issue on this? 150, and yeah, really cool cover there as well. Superman trying to deck this guy in the face, but it's not really doing much. He doesn't really phase him at all. So yeah, really good stuff there. I see Crystal in the house. What's going on, Glitter? Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out with us as well. Yeah, Morb, get it ready, bro. I'll get out Friday. I'll put a little tab on that one. That's gonna be my that's gonna be for that one. Yeah, Hawk Gorilla. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know. I'm still learning a lot of the characters, so I didn't want to even make an assumption. I was like, it looks like Hawkman, but it's a gorilla. Hawk Gorilla. We can go with it, Dave. Let's see. More stuff. So Lois Lane stuff too. Man, I always eye the covers of this stuff and want to see more of the interiors, the artwork that's involved with it as well. So this is some of the stuff I picked up. This is issue 110. Definitely have seen this cover plenty of times before. This was normally $15, only $7.50. Again, all the stuff I'm showing you here was half off over at Zapp Comics. It was insane. Definitely could not beat it. So got that one there, 137. And I do want to dive into reading a lot of these because I'm curious like what it was at that time, like the stories that were being told, just the vibe of this era, and then obviously checking out the artwork that's involved with it as well. So I have a ton to read here, a ton. The list continues to grow. They had Justice League. This is a giant issue, Justice League America 151. Thought that was a really cool cover, very bright, colorful. So we'll see. I have to work in something there for a tag for that one there. Let's see. Yes, Embracing Superheroes Thursday. I like that, man. I like that. Yeah, that's good stuff right there. Yeah, you couldn't beat it. Zapp has great prices, and then they went and knocked it. Yeah, that's a great point too. They already have great prices, and now they're giving everything 50. It was crazy. Even the trades, man, even the trades. Love that 151, right? Yeah, I'm gonna have to post that later for sure. That's going up on Instagram. Got a funny story to tell you too with Dave. I'll mention Dave in the chat here once I get to the other pile of books. Oh, here's some more adventure comics here with Supergirl being the main focus here. 418. Definitely seeing a theme here with dragons on the loose. Which I'm on a dragon kick right now. Rewatching a lot of Game of Thrones with Lady No Good. She's only seen, or she never saw Game of Thrones, so we're rewatching through. I've seen it once, so we're on a dragon kick for sure, and House of the Dragon as well. Yeah, interesting stuff. Her hands kind of turn into this stump here. Stump Saturday. I don't know. Just saying. 414. Also another great one. There's a bondage cover there. Tied up there's a building. Looks like it's about to be dropped on her. Not good. Not good at all. But yeah, really cool cover. Again, a lot of these issues, I try to put myself into my, my childish mind, right? Of like, what would I, just seeing this on the shelf for the first time, picking it up and reading it, like this all looks fun. It looks exciting. I know obviously it's a different era. The read is going to be different compared to the modern day stuff that I'm used to, but adjusting my mindset to that and then diving into this allows me to really enjoy it for what it is, and embrace the storytelling and all the other different aspects of it. Something to keep in mind for those maybe trying to read older issues or trying to go back to I know there's a lot of words, a lot of bubble in a lot of these, but it's still, I think, a lot of fun from time to time. So here is, at one point, oh no, this is still Adventure Comics. So, but they put Supergirl over the top. This is 406 right here. I think there was a total of like 40 or so issues. And I think it started with like, I want to say 390 something. I have it written down somewhere. And then it goes into the four, maybe earlier than that, maybe 380, 370 for the Supergirl stuff, for Adventure Comics specifically. This is 404 right there. Supergirl getting beat down here while everybody watches it. It looks like it's like a birthday party. It's not cool. I guess it's one way to party, right? Cali Comics in the house. Yes, love it. Targaryen Tuesday. Let's go. I am definitely using that one, Cali, for sure. Love it. I'm gonna have to, yeah. I'll tag you on that one when I post that. I really like that hashtag. I'll get one of these dragon covers going up. I'm down with that. You totally should, Candace. You totally should. Get my ass to post. Yeah, that's the other thing, right? It's cool to just, at the end of the day, look, we just want to see books, right? We want to see cool books, something fun, creative, and then just having a little, fun at it by adding, some of these silly hashtags. You make up your own. That's the cool thing. It doesn't have to match anybody else's. It doesn't have to be something anyone's ever heard of before. You just do it and show the book you want to show, because that's a book you're currently into, you're reading, or you're enjoying, or you own, and you just want to show to your friends. So yeah, you definitely should join in. It's a lot of fun. Hard to keep up. I can't do it every day, but I do it as often as I can. And of course, try not to miss my Mutant Mondays. Brother Joe in the house station, my friend. Never need to apologize, my friend. Look, that you got the dog barking now. Jax is excited. Thanks for stopping in here. Let's get back to the books. We got 401 as well. Yeah, Jack's very excited here. Another Adventure Comics. This is 424. I'll move a little quicker through some of these because I want to get through, if I can, everything. I'm already half an hour into this. This is, 423. So, yeah, you got the whole team there, Justice League, hanging out. Let's see. This is really cool. Reminds me of the X-Men one with Polaris on the front. Obviously being in green and her hands being out like that kind of just reminded me of that. So 421, in case anybody's wondering. Another, Tied Up Tuesday I just did recently that could also fit in to the Tied Up Tuesday. Yeah, man, more. Always a pleasure, man. Appreciate you swinging by. Go trigger some folks for sure, man. I'll probably be wrapped up right around the time you're kicking off. So have a great show. Let's see. We got this is another, where is this? They keep moving them on me. 420 right there. Issue 420. This is really cool too. Who is this? She's throwing this, like a cannon. Got a little pen mark there, the signature 5-2, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Still a really, really cool cover there. Again, I'll have to look into a lot more of the details of the artists of this time period. 419 got a ghost that she caught. Oh, all right. So here's some more Batman family stuff. And again, just love the artwork. This is some of the earlier issues. I don't know how many in this series altogether, but this is issue 2. Love anything with Batgirl on it at this era. So I try to grab them. Also, I like the different floating heads here. And some of the other, I should have showed, I didn't get to them yet. Well, there's other like body figures that are on the side of some of these other. Oh, here it is, like this one. Perfect example. This is issue number 5 of Batman Family, and I like how they have all these drawn on the side here too. This just looks like a fun cover. Cool action, fight scene. Robin doing like this backflip, or the two of them kind of locked in while they kick the bad guys. That was really cool. Again, this is all stuff from Zapp Comics, half off the price that's on the tag. Can't beat it. Here's issue 3, Batman Family. Yeah, I'm curious to see how many issues there were. Again, more Batgirl on the front cover. Gotta love that. This is issue 19. So the first issue I ever owned was issue 17. And I got that at Terrificon. So I wanted to get more of them, and here's 19, like kind of these close-ups, like larger heads, and then also 18. So definitely closer to connecting some of the issues that I own here, which is really cool. Got Huntress down there at the bottom. Again, still learning a lot as I go in terms of the characters and the stories, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. Let's see. JP says Batman Family is a series I need to start collecting. I would recommend. The artwork's really cool, and I know they're older books. I don't know, if you can find them in nice condition, especially. But just to flip through again, I'm looking forward to just kind of reading through some of this stuff. And seeing what it was at this time period, like what the stories, how they were being told, the artwork involved and everything. So JP, I think it's a good series to start diving into. Yeah, 17's great. Love 17. And that was one they didn't have, but like I said, I bought that previously. It's just a great book overall. Totally agree with you there, Dave. More back to Adventure Comics. We're getting down to the bottom here, and then I'll get into the last batch. This is issue 415. Man, dragging her by her hair. We got to think of a hashtag for that one. Drag by the hair Sundays? Or hold your hair. Hold my hair. I don't know. Yeah, really cool cover though. Oh, this is obviously a classic cover, and I've never read the Crisis stuff. So Crisis on Infinite Earths. I know it happens here, but I would like to read the entire thing at some point. So yeah, that was really cool too. Issue 7, but yeah, I know, iconic cover for sure. A couple more here. This is World's Finest. I went through, found a did I get a couple? I thought I got more than this. World's Finest Superman Wonder Woman crossover 204 has a couple of stories involved. Thought it was a cool cover as well. Again, a lot of the artwork looks very similar, so I'm assuming it is all by just a handful of artists. Let's see. Carry Me I'm Tired Monday. I mean, it totally works. Cave wife cover for the hair drag. Love it. Yeah, very accurate. Yeah, there you go, TM. Oh, there. Okay, Callie says first Joker daughter is in the Batman family, right? I couldn't tell you. Maybe someone else in the chat if they didn't already answer you, but you could certainly be right. I'm not sure though. Magic Lasso said it lasted for 20 issues, then they merged. Oh, okay, to Detective. Good to know. Good to know. Sorry if I missed anything or anyone here. I saw Tycoon Tuesday from earlier as well. Let's see. Okay, I think just jumped on me. Oh yeah, Dwella Dent. Okay, there you go. So there you go. I couldn't remember her name either. Yeah, Dwella Dent, which I don't know much about. Don't know much about her. I know her name. I know that she's in some more current stuff. Or I think I have a cover recently from her, or her on it, I should say. I think from the Flashpoint stuff. Maybe that's what I saw it from. Oh, nice. You picked up issue 1. Nice. Very, very cool. Yeah, agreed. Okay, here's this is issue 11. This is from the John Byrne stuff. So I own a lot of the John Byrne stuff now already. Oh, and this was the other reason. Right here, JP, if you're still in the chat, there's our boy. Mixie. That's all. Mixie Spitalik. That's my only time trying to say that. But yeah, Mixie's here. Ever since we read Black Hammer and Justice League, I've now been more curious. Now that the guys have kind of explained a little bit more about this character, and of course we had the recent Might Knight that just came out in the new Nightwing stuff. Another fifth dimensional character. I've been wanting to I've been keeping an eye out. So I thought that was cool. So I picked it up specifically for this reason. Having Mixie on the cover there. We'll have to read it more on there. This was let's see, we're some Superman stuff, 295. Superman beating up on this Wizard of Time. I know there's a hashtag somewhere in there. Definitely got it. I'll come up with something, but thought that was great as well. Oh, there you go. Okay, issue number 6 is First Dwell of Dent. So there you go. Good to know. Good to know. Of course, it wasn't in the bin, but maybe next time I'll find it. Let's see. You picked it up when it first came out. That's awesome. Hashtag I'm old. Come on, Dave. You're not old, man. That's funny though. Let's see. Have you seen the character? Oh, have you seen the character in Supergirl yet? No, I have not. 338. Okay, so this is the last of this pile. I got one more pile. Appreciate everybody hanging. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Do appreciate that. Helps out the channel. Just thought this was another cool one. So that was a pretty big stack. We had just gone through. That could have been bad. Could have been real bad. I'm gonna put that in the box for now. And then I got this one here plus a couple of like one-offs. So we'll get into that. So this stack here, and I'll just share the story quickly. I was so action figure comedy. I had run into, I did not know each other. We were just shopping. This was on my second time into the shop with this sale going on. So again, anybody that's just joining, Zapp Comics had a 50% off annual sale they do every year right before Thanksgiving. You can't beat it. I was there Saturday early, 8 o'clock, waited online at like 7, freezing cold out. Got in, bought a bunch of stuff, and then I returned on Monday because they have the sale all the way through Monday. And I was just curious if they added anything else. I was curious, what else was in the bins, because they constantly keep their bins filled, even with the sale, even with, tons of people in and out buying a bunch of stuff. Every day they re-up all their stuff. So I do that, and I run into Dave here. Sorry, my dog's crying a little bit. Jax, it's all right, bud. So we were talking Shazam. I find this one section of Shazam that I remember from a while ago. They had it. I don't remember it being there on Saturday. So maybe it wasn't there Saturday, and then they filled stuff in and they brought it back in there on Monday. So I go through, and I will tell you right now, most of this is Shazam right here. And I have to apologize to Dave because I happened to just jump into it, start flipping through, and I wanted to get all of them. That's been my goal, is to get all the CC stuff, CC Beck. I've been on this big Shazam kick. So Dave's looking over my shoulder and he's like, "Oh, do you mind if I get in and take a look at that stuff when you're done?" I go, "Oh yeah, of course." And I was just flipping through, and I just literally grabbed like the entire thing. Dave's like, "Oh, are you getting all of those?" I was like, yes, I wanted to get the majority of them. I know Dave saw some of the stuff he had already, but sorry, Dave, beat you to it. Just slightly beat you to it, man. But appreciate you with filling me in on stuff, because Dave was awesome. He talked to me about a bunch of different other series to read. He told me about this other trade, which I'll hold up here. This is To Hell and Back, which I'm going to dive into, which, by the way, I just skimmed. Like, the artwork looks amazing. Clayton Henry, don't know Clayton Henry, but man, the artwork in this looked really, really cool. I'll just hold up some of it here. But yeah, so I'm very new to Shazam, and I was telling Dave this in the store, but I was like, I am loving the character right now. So I went back. I wanted to buy a lot of the CC Beck stuff. I also so technically I have a couple other issues before this batch here. All this stuff is stuff I don't own, which is perfect. And I got into it. Obviously the movie. I did enjoy the movie. I'm gonna go back and watch it again. I want to see the new one when it comes out, because I saw the previews for that. I loved Black Adam. I think maybe that was part of it that started to re-pull me back in. Black Adam was awesome. Really enjoyed that film. And then on top of that, there was I just read Shazam and the Seven Magic Lands. So if you guys have, if you never checked that out before, Jeff Johns is the writer. Really, really enjoyed it. I actually might do another video at some point, maybe a live or something where I talk about it because, I really enjoyed that series. And again, shout out to Dave, Action Figure Comedy, being a good friend and just explaining some stuff to me. He's read a lot of this stuff. He mentioned from childhood he's been a fan of Shazam. So definitely, Dave, I'll be picking your brain for more information on different recommendations, things I should be reading, things I should check out if I'm really enjoying certain characters within the Shazam family. And I will say, like, I had no idea that Shazam was more than just like, I didn't know there was like the family of Shazam characters, the Marvel characters, and up until the movie, and even then I didn't realize how prevalent they were, how much of a impact it was on part of. I mean, it's all about family, right? And so I'm getting that now as I'm reading and more. Just I don't know, it's something about like the idea of these little kids that have these massive powers. It's fun. It's so much fun. They're still like they're like young minded. And then at the same time, but they have these superpowers. They kind of turn into adults. I think that really works for them. That they're extra creative and they're still not used to the world telling them no yet. So they're trying things and, just a really cool concept overall. And I think that's why I like, Shazam so much, amongst other things that have to do with like, a bunch of kids coming together, like Harry Potter or like Strange Academy. I've been loving that stuff too right now. So anything in that kind of theme, really, really enjoying it. Let me get back into the chat here. Comics by the Bay. Hello. Thanks for hanging out with us here. Let's see, scrolling through here. Magic Lasso says, I hope you got Shazam 25 first ISIS. I am missing that one. They didn't have that one there, but I know I'm very familiar with that cover. I think I have the set. Did ISIS have her own series? I feel like I have some significant issue of hers. This is exactly the section that he missed. Walked right by it. Let you grab. Yeah, I really do appreciate that, man. And again, thank you for just the information that you were giving him. Callie can't beat the sale. Big shout out again to Zapp. If you guys are not following them, if you're in Jersey, check them out. They're really great people. That's the other thing too. Just the customer service, like they're so down to earth, so easy to talk to. Really fun stuff. Hey, all right, I'll take that. 12 watching, 13 likes. I'm down with that number. Appreciate that, guys. Again, if you're looking for information on Zapp, it's in the description. Black Adam, absolutely loved it. The Shazam moments in Black Adam, totally agree. We are definitely down. Maybe we do some sort of live breakdown or something like that, Dave. That's one of the things I love doing on my channel is just talking comics. So, usually we do, me and my buddy John, we do Omni X-Men, done, Daredevil with Daryl in the chat here. I mean, there's a ton. I can't even list all the people that we just like to talk comics. So maybe we'll have to do something like that for sure. Shazam and Spider-Man meets Superman. Yes. All right. I like that. That's cool. That is cool. Short-lived, 8 issues. Yeah. So I'll have to see. I think I have issue 1 from that main series. I think I have it in like a 9.4 or something. It was something I randomly bought. I remember a while back when I was like first getting into comics. Shazam 8. I think so. Yeah. I think that's on here. So let me hold some of these up here. So this is 16. Very cool here. Again, the CC Beck stuff. I just love the artwork. Love it. And I think I bought issue 3, which is the black cover. It has Mary Marvel on it. I think someone said it might be like her first, I don't know, cover appearance of the new series of the 70s series. And yeah, that was the first one. I read that one. It's really cool because it has like 3. I didn't realize that it's like multi-story. There's like 3 different, stories involved. And then of course these 100-page ones. So here's issue 15, right? So I just showed 16. There's 15. We got Mr. Mind hanging out here, which I didn't really realize who Mr. Mind was until I read the 7 Magic Lands. So that was definitely a helpful read, educational read, getting to know the characters. Here's issue 12. I feel like I've seen this cover before, but I love how they're all, the kids are standing there and here's what they turn into afterwards. So really cool there as well. $8, only 4. Can't beat it. This is issue number 11 right here as well. I love the year standing here that he's standing over with the world as well. Thought that was really cool. Let's see, issue number 9. I'm curious about this one. There's a monkey rocking the Shazam suit. Not sure what's up with that, but we'll see. We'll see. Here is issue 8 that you were talking about. This was listed as $12. Got it for $6. I know this is the reprint. Thanks to Dave, I now know that this is the reprint of the first appearance of Black Adam. So really, really cool stuff there. And in case you guys are wondering, 100-page, these bindings are really thick. These are thick books. They have a lot of story to them. So anybody that's curious about them or looking to collect them yourself, they definitely are a larger size. So, but yeah, for $6, come on, $6? Can't beat that. Really, really great stuff. Back to this issue 13. So again, I mean, I'd love to get. I don't know how high this goes up. I think there's at least like 30 something issues for the Shazam stuff. So would love to own all of it at some point. Here's 14. There's the team there. Again, the CC Beck stuff is great. By the way, CC Beck is, oh, maybe not. Maybe I'm curious if anyone's read the Seven Magic Lands. The dad, his name is CC. I don't know if that ties into the comics or when the dad is introduced, like his real dad. But yeah, I'm curious if they gave him the name CC based on the CC Beck stuff, or maybe the character was created way before it. I'm just trying to put two things together that aren't together. Hey, we got Street Side Anthony in the house. Good to see you, man. He said, "What day did you go?" I went Sunday. Okay, yeah, I missed you. I went Saturday and Monday, Anthony. I was there Saturday, Monday, so just missed you. But I'll catch you at the next one for sure. Hope you're doing well, Anthony. He's a local here to the tri-state area. I see Anthony a lot doing his thing, seeing a lot of the local expos and things like that. So Anthony, you have to let me know how you made out, if you picked up some good stuff or what. But I hope you found some gems there. Yes, Naman, Mr. Mine, where my bookworms come from. There you go. Let's see. Dave says, I'm up for a live chat on your channel with you. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. We definitely we could set something up for sure. Like I said, right now the Shazam kick, I just want to talk Shazam. So let's see. That book is awesome. Listed at 90 in high grade for Key Collector. Wow. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Again, I mean, it makes sense. It's a reprint. That's cool. Talking about issue 8 there. So really cool. Okay, so there you go. So I was onto something. CC Batson named after CC Beck. I was like, there's no way that the character was named CC and it just so happened that CC Beck no, yeah. So that's cool that they did that. So I guess the father comes in much later in the comics, as I'm, like I said, I just finished reading the more modern book, which is Shazam and the Seven Magic Lands, which again, I loved it. I thought there were some heartfelt moments there, especially at the end. I mean, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Gave me like Willy Wonka vibes too, the different worlds and stuff like that. It was fun. Yeah, for sure, man. Oh yeah, long box. I believe it. I believe it. That's great. Great to hear. Okay, couple more here. This is issue number 22. Again, on the Shazam kick here. I know there's a hashtag here somewhere. Batter up Wednesday, something like that. This is number 27. We're going up to some of the higher numbers here. Still just, yeah, love the cover. Love the art. Cool yellow one here at 29. By the way, Dave, when I was saying that I just grabbed all these issues, I don't know if you noticed, I didn't look at the prices at all. I was just like, I know I want all these. I'm going to buy these. And then later I thought, like, God, what if they're like $30 each or something? that could hurt. After everything else there being more, closely priced around here. Cool cover. You got a crossover there with Superman. I'm so curious how these two go at it, because I know there's a lot of issues where they go at it, and I'm just curious how that works out. Oh, here's some more baseball themed right here. Oh, they even got this tiger here. There is definitely some tiger action in the Seven Magic Land. So I'm starting to see the themes here, but this is cool. Very cool. I miss baseball season as well. I just got a signature down here. Schaffenberg. All right. Well, that's another hashtag for sure. Let's see. This says, I got a tweet from Zach Levy about the CC Batson thing. Very cool. A story for another day. Yeah, you'll have to let me know. That's really neat. This is issue number. Did they move it on me? more Schaffenberg. 33, sorry, blanked out there. So 33 there, and we got 34 here as well. Artwork changed a little bit there. I mean, for sure, these a little bit later. Oh, so they're okay. So here's one thing, because I didn't look at this. I did get a couple doubles, so I have 2 of these. Like I said, for the Shazam stuff, I just wanted them all. So I did get a couple doubles. So anybody needs them, let me know. That one too. Just showed that one again. So that's the Shazam stuff. I have a couple Marvel books, and then I'm going to wrap this up. So I appreciate everybody hanging. Got 14 people hanging here. A couple of more modern issues here. This is a Loeb issue. Just thought this was a really cool cover with the girls there on the front. Also, Rebirth. I have a question. Anybody that's been a fan following DC for a while, what are your thoughts on Rebirth? Like, what is the general thought? Not that it like matters. Like, I want to check it out anyways, but like, do people frown upon Rebirth, or was that a really popular series when they relaunched? Because I know it changed a lot of stuff, and I did hear certain angles about it that some people didn't like, but I know that there are some things that people did like too about just the general DC Rebirth relaunch. And I know that's separate from 52, and I hear positive things about 52, but I'm just curious about the Rebirth stuff, what people think about that. And then, of course, this is the Dark Crisis stuff. I missed this one when it came out, and I've been once issue 2 came out, I decided I wanted to get all the foil variants of all the Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths. So if you guys are not reading that right now, highly recommend. It's a great read. It's a lot of fun. It's 7 issues altogether. This came out on Free Comic Book Day. This was one of those, so this is a virgin foil variant. But I'll tell you what, I have absolutely become a sucker for the DC foil issues. So I might be the only one out in the world buying them, but man, I will take all of them. I love it. I love these foils. I'm usually not a fan of like the idea of foil. I know they tried it in the 90s and all that with the little foil emblems and things like that, but that stuff wasn't for me. I didn't think this was going to be for me, but man, I love the foil variants and the artwork that goes along with it. Maybe that's the big combination, right? I like the artwork from that series as well. Oh man, I forget who the artist is for that one. Let's see. Okay. Oh, so that was one that stood out to me. My sister loved the Tomasi Superman Rebirth run, so I was tempted to get the omnibus for that. I just saw recently. I randomly read like issue 7 because it's the start of like volume 2 from that series, and I loved it. I thought it was great, really entertaining. The kids and Superman and Lois, they go to a circus, and he's trying to refrain from like doing Superman type stuff, saving the world, all that stuff. But of course, there's bad guys around the corner, so he tries to like hide it. It's a lot of fun. Anyways, that's why I'm also curious. I know Tomasi, obviously a very big name. So that's good to know. Let's see. Dave says that Rebirth basically took the characters back to where they were before the New 52, which the fans clamor to for regarding Superman. Okay, interesting. Oh man, we got some bad people in the chat. What's going on? Yep, block that user. Not cool. Okay, you're right. Yeah, but still, that I wanted a general like statement. That's great. I'm curious about it. I do want to explore a little more of that at some point. So Kurt Schaffenberger, underrated artist. He had a long run. Oh, okay, Superboy in the 80s. Very cool. They had Superboy there too. Zapp. All right, last couple things. Marvel here, holding out for some Marvel before I close out. I got a total of that's not Marvel. I got a total of four books for Marvel. And again, appreciate you guys hanging here. I'll start with the more modern stuff here. So big fan of, well, number one, Tom Taylor, just in general, like top favorite writer right now out there. He's writing Nightwing. If you didn't know, Tom Taylor has my heart. Love his stuff. I had recently read the first trade with Haley of the all new Wolverine stuff, and so thought this was really cool to pick up, especially with Doctor Strange on the cover here, and the fact that it was only $4, which was only $2 for me, so I had to buy that. Thought that was really cool. And yeah, this is a great series. I need to keep reading, actually, if anything, because I do have the digital omnibus, so I gotta keep going with that. And then the other one, issue 14 here, she's in shackles. I don't know how she got in jail, but here she is here. And again, only $5 for issue 15, which was only $2.50 for me. The other two are Marvel team-ups. I love my Marvel team-ups. I'm still slowly collecting those as well, so I'm glad I was able to find a couple that I didn't own. So this one is a rare one because it doesn't have anything to do with Amazing Spider-Man. Usually, Amazing Spider-Man is tied into a majority of the Marvel team-ups, but there are a few that he's not involved. This is one of them. This is issue number 26, Human Torch and Thor. An interesting team there. Now, I know Human Torch has certainly shown up here a good amount of times on the Marvel team-up stuff, but usually, like I said, it's usually with Spider-Man. So, yeah, cool to see that he's teaming up with Thor here, and I'm looking forward to this read as well. Only $2, and it helps me get a little bit closer to filling this run, the Marvel team-up stuff, which I think there's 150 altogether. I'm more than halfway, that's for sure. And then this last one here, last book that I'm going to show, this is issue number 53, Marvel Team Up, and this is the first stuff. This is the first time that John Byrne had worked on the X-Men, even though this is not straightforward X-Men stuff. I believe there's the backstory here where John Byrne is writing or doing artworks for X-Men. So, yeah, this one is Spider-Man and Hulk specifically teaming up. I think I own this a couple times. This might be my second or third issue. Or copy, but yeah, $20, got it for $10. It's really nice condition, and anytime I see this book, I do try to pick it up. If you don't know, huge John Byrne fan, huge X-Men fan, so love to have it for those two reasons right there. And Hulk looks awesome, right? I think that just the artwork on the front cover here looks really cool too. So that's it. That is my I lied. There is one other set. I bought a set. So sorry, Zapp Comics does. They put together sets. It's really cool because they kept all the sets out. Normally, the sets are always just available to buy. This one here was actually, again, part of the sale, half off. The yellow tag. So $6 normally. Got it for $3. It's X-Men and the Micronauts, which I know of the Micronauts. I had never read anything with the Micronauts. My dad had done artwork for the Micronauts back in the day, but not anything that I know of. Actually, no. Now that I think about it, he did do some stuff where he did the cover with Nightcrawler, where Nightcrawler is like got a large head. He's looking through the window, and it looks like he's like giant compared to everyone else. Oh, which I guess makes sense because Micronauts, right? So, is it part of the series? I'm gonna laugh if it's part of the series. I don't think it's part of the series. But anyways, my dad did some work on that. But I wanted to pick this up because I don't own, or at least I didn't think I owned anything from this series. And I think this is just a little bit of a different time than the time period that my dad. Oh yeah, no, because that was like issue 150 something or something like that. So I don't think my dad worked on this, but it is 80s, which is when my dad was doing artwork. So I mean, doing Marvel artwork, especially with this guy. I don't know how you say his name, Juice or Geis. I'm going to say Juice, like Beetlejuice. But I know he did a lot of the Flash stuff, and that's where my dad came in, did a lot of Flash stuff as well. But anyways, this is a set. Long story short, what I'm trying to get at is this is all a 4-issue series, miniseries that they did. So, I know Marvel's done a lot of these, but X-Men and the Micronauts definitely had to check those out. There's issue 4 there. Nice bright pink cover. There's some for issue 3. And then issue 2 there as well. Again, not what I was thinking for what my dad did, but I know my dad was doing Marvel artwork at this time, and he did do like 1 or 2 Micronaut issues randomly. So yeah, there you go. Cool covers. Yeah, appreciate it, man. And thanks everybody for hanging out here. Bobby, what's going on? He says, love the Human Torch Thor team up. I agree. Totally agree. If you notice, they left the wings off Thor's helmet. Oh, did they? Did they now? Oh yeah. Good call. Look at that. Wingless helmet for Thor. Interesting. Good call, Bobby. Yes, Phil, my man. There it is. Hooray, Micronauts. Yeah, Micronauts. I'm with you. Again, this was just a massive sale from Zapp Comics. Everything was 50% off that I just showed. If you guys are just joining in, insane stuff. Again, 3 piles about this thick, and just amazing. So shout out to them. They do it every year right before Thanksgiving. If you want to know more or follow them, check them out. Zapp Comics. I put their information in the description below. I was there, like I said, 7 o'clock in the morning, freezing my butt off, but it was worth it. And I'm glad I went back on Monday too, just to find that Shazam stuff. And I made a friend hanging out with Dave. So appreciate it, Dave, all your information and help on the Shazam stuff. So anyways, that's it. That's all I got here. Right on time here. I wanted to kind of close this out by 7:30. But I appreciate everybody that's been hanging, or if you stopped by earlier, or if you're just catching the replay now, appreciate you doing that as well. Take a moment, smash that like button. A quick reminder, we're not doing Omni X-Men tonight. I know it's supposed to be on my channel at 9. We're pushing that back to next week. So we will be back on my channel, 9 o'clock Eastern. We're breaking down 159. Am I right on the numbers here? 159 for X-Men from the Claremont stuff. So if you guys are, if you're not familiar with the show, read issue 159. Come join us. We, do our questions, our trivia from last week, and all that other fun stuff. And we're gonna have our good friend Candace joining us as well as our special guest. So 9 o'clock Eastern, my channel next Tuesday. Otherwise, it's Thanksgiving, 2 days from now. Crazy. Can't believe that we're already here. Hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy time with your family. Read some comics on your downtime if you get some. Enjoy some football. If you're a football fan like me, definitely be trying to watch a little bit of football, where I can. And just gonna I got a lot to sort, a lot to bag and board, then start reading. I got a lot going on. So, but hopefully you guys get some time to read as well. Enjoy all that. Appreciate that. Everybody in the chat right now that's coming in here too. Tony, I see you, man. Thanks for swinging by here. For sure. Again, thanks everybody for hanging. Make sure you smash that like button on the way out. And until next time, I will talk to you later.